Hey, this is A Savage Predicament. We're in the workers area at the blue tent. And in order to trigger Professor Savage to show up in Giza village after completing the Nazi compound portion of the Idol of Ra, you have to check back in and get the second Stelae.
Bravo, Dr. Jones. Gina found her way out. Now we're all reunited. Hooray for a successful operation.
Can I ask you something? Do you think Voss told me the truth? Could my sister be working for him because she chose to?
I haven't seen Lara in a long time. I don't know that...
Boss is just trying to get into your head, Gina. Don't trust a word out of that man's mouth.
Yes, you're right.
There's a confused English
There he goes.
archaeologist wandering the village. Perhaps a friend of yours, Dr. Jones?
I know a few.
Okay, so once she says that, and it's because, let me find this. Oh, I think it's under Idol of Ra. The second Stelae list.
That Englishman is still pottering about the village. I've half a mind to help the poor son.
Number
myself.
9. A worker at the northern dig site saw a young man, perhaps British, stealing this from the Nazis. So this has to do with the second Stelae list. So you need the second Stelae list in order to trigger the comment of the British guy in the village. And we want village. Nope. Village.
My good sir, do you...
Professor Savage, what are you doing here?
Note he gets different...
You see,
There's a different dialogue if you don't do the Savage one in the Vatican. Because I actually, when I was doing this for the first time, I hadn't done the Savage one. And so they were meeting for the first time. So it's kind of interesting.
after the dig was shut down, Father Ventura introduced me to Herr Voss, a quite charming man in need of my expertise.
Boss. Charming.
He was frightfully kind to me and Sidney at first. Too kind in hindsight, I admit. You see, we were invited on an excavation and then brought here to assist him. When I kicked up a fuss about their destructive methods, I was tossed out into the desert. Blasted nincompoops. And poor Sidney is stuck with them.
I take it you want me to rescue Sidney?
Oh, would you? His mother will throttle me if anything happens to him.
Where is he?
I was escorted away before I could find him, and now they won't let me in. You could try looking in the detention center.
I'll go look. I know a way into the Nazi compound.
Fine, kettle of fish after the other.
Okay, off we go. If you don't already have the Nazi uniform, there will be a link in the description on how to fully get it, but it's in this guardhouse right here. And you get in from the back. Because you are going to want it. Oh, I need to change. In fact, I am in my... There we go. In the right uniform now. I was in the dig site. Things would have gone poorly. Alright, so we're going to the detention center, which is this brown building right here by the trains. It's the same one where you had the Voss and the Giant cutscene. During Idol of Ra.
Ernst, mach noch mal diesen englischen Jungen nach.
So here they're talking about the
Schicken Sie mich nicht
Sidney.
zur Ausgrabungsstätte. Ich bin doch nur
Poor
ein
little
dummer
stupid
kleiner
Engländer.
Engländer.
Genauso.
Okay, first letter is Savage's letter right here.
Er sah so traurig
It's
aus.
entirely possible that you picked this up during Idol of Ra because you pass it on your way out. So if it's not here, check your field notes. It'll shift over. It could shift right over. Because
Oh,
when
he's
you're
trying to
running,
talk
this
sense to the
is
boss.
the room with where the giant was and stuff. And so it would have been right there while you were running and exiting. So now we're going in here. Gantz's orders.
Send the English brat to the mortuary temple excavation. We could use some entertainment. Get it. There you are, Sidney.
And third one. Letter to his mom. Love you, Mom. Okay.
Kid sure knows how to put on a brave face.
Now we're gonna head to the excavation in the northwest. And just fast forward this part because the signpost is like way that way in order to go way this way. I wish they had put either the Giza village signpost a little closer to the west side of the village because they send us to this compound a lot. And while there's an entrance over by the excavation, it's not the most convenient one to use because everything's over on the east side. At any rate. Okay. We are here. Definitely keep your Nazi uniform on, even though it's not really necessary. This isn't really a restricted area, but it's just easier. And we're going to sort of the central tent, the radio tower tent. Keep an eye out for captains. Okay, first time I was here, there was a captain standing right here, and he would not move. So you may need to restart checkpoint if that happens. Journal page?
Bingo.
He is in A1. Down the A1 tunnel. Okay, while you're here, if it's still here, grab your radio frequency.
Certainly military.
Captain. And we're headed to A1.
Hey da, alles in Ordnung?
Hallo.
It's right here.
I'm coming, Sidney.
I'm gonna land right on him.
Hey. Hey, kid, wake up.
What?
What?
I wasn't sleeping, Professor Savage. I swear. Where am I, sir?
You fell down a shaft, kid. Come on, get up. How are you feeling?
My head hurts.
You're lucky you didn't break a leg. Come on, follow me.
Do I know you, sir?
Yeah, kid, the Vatican. Look, we gotta get you out of here.
Okay,
How's that head of
so
yours?
before we go,
Not bad, sir. I landed on the
This is
well,
it.
that's just a normal field note,
Connection to the Great Circle.
but we're absolutely going to grab it while we're here.
The Nazis are real animals, if you don't mind me saying.
Yeah, I don't care for him much.
Okay, so I might get slightly lost. Now, if you are in... I was going to say the dig site outfit, but we're not in a restricted area. But if you're sneaking for some reason, here's like sort of a way to get around. Although why you would need to sneak past them if you're not in a restricted area, I don't know.
Go on, kid. Head to the village. That's where you'll find the professor.
I know the way from here, sir. Thank you ever so much.
You're welcome, kid. I should check in on Savage later. Make sure Sidney got back all right.
Okay, so now, let's see, we'll go right. And I got so turned around in here. I'm gonna hope this is the right way. Okay, here we go. So close. And if you need it, there is a remedy for all is right there as well. Alright, so that's not bad. We didn't get lost. Alright, now let's just avoid the captains. There's one. Alright, there's a captain in that tent right there. Keep the truck between us. And then we'll head up to the signpost and just head back to the village. And then for your field notes,
Recover your strength. We have a
There
long
he is,
journey
Professor.
back home.
they have to notice you.
Am I glad to see you again?
Worth getting perfect. Thank you.
Heavens above!
And then we have the Hanged Man card, should be the 5th one for the Savage Predicament.
The hanged
Savage
man.
Predicament, all 5
Sacrifice
notes.
one to the
And here we go.
You all right, kid?
I think so, sir.
The boy's really done me proud, you know. Look what he found when he was hiding from the Germans.
Stele.
You know your stuff. I believe it was carved for one of the Pharaoh Khufu's viziers, Hemiunu, out of the instructions for building the Great Pyramids.
Mind if I keep this? I have a friend who can get it to the museum in Cairo.
Well, it was the boy who found it. I'd say it's up to him.
Of course, sir. Take it. It don't belong to me anyway.
You're a Good boy, Sidney. I fear I should never have brought you with me. Archaeology isn't usually this dangerous, you know.
Actually, sir, this is the most fun I've ever had.
Oh, really? Well, don't tell your mother, all right?
Of course, sir.
With that attitude, you'd make a great archaeologist.
Like Professor Indiana Jones, sir, at that college in Connecticut.
Indiana Jones? Sidney, he's not a real archaeologist. Your mother will see me hanged if you end up like that swashbuckling Gasconada.
My advice? Don't let go of your dreams, kid.
Thank you, sir.
One more. Pretty sure
Okay.
this isn't the end of Sidney's adventures.
So that belong in a museum. So that just gave us another Stele
أهلا يا حضرتك.
as well. That
don't
was
show
the
them.
Tunnel C. Let me see if I can find that field note. Oh no, it's part of Raw. There. The second Stele list from the Idol of Raw section. This was number 9. A worker at the northern dig site saw a young man, perhaps British. So now you have another one of those as well. So there you go. Savage Predicament and another second Stele. Part of the second Stele group.